Hello, welcome back to another one of my videos. I'm Crazy Boy. Today's video title is going to be called How to Make Sigils and How to Use Them. The main thing is that I've seen so many videos of sigils on YouTube, and some of them are very beautiful. Everyone has their own way of making a sigil. This is the reason why that I make sigils and why I use them in my practice. So the first thing we're going to talk about is using a sigil. Someone did come to me asking me what would be the most cheapest way or easiest way to do a spell and to help manifest something. I thought for sure a sigil would be right up their alley. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the sentence. Now understand that this sentence is going to manifest something in your life. This sentence is going to be for your subconscious. This sentence is going to be to your spirit, to your spirits, and to your God and your goddess. And also to the universe. This sentence should be in the present tense. Now, with me saying that, more than anything, you should avoid words that put things in a past tense. Or a good example is using the word desire or want or will. And the reason for that is because if you, let's say your sigil has in it and it says I desire money. Now what the universe is, to me anyways, is a big mirror. The spirit world, the subconscious, is a very big mirror, and whatever you're deciding to send out, you're going to just get back the same thing. So if you desire money, like I desire money, all you're going to get back is the desire for money. So more than anything, you really want to write out the sentence as though it's in the present, it's in the now. Good examples: I am comfortable financially. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. If you're using something like love, you can put I am loved. Anything like that where it's here and in the now. That's what we want. That's what you want to manifest. That's what we want to be reflected back to us. Okay, so the example I'm going to be using today is I am a good tarot reader. So the first thing we're going to be doing is, what I like to do is I like to write out the sentence in full capital letters. It's just the way I was taught to, so that's the way I do it. Of course, other people have different methods, so to each their own, but this is how I do mine. So you're going to be writing out the sentence, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going through the sentence itself, and you're going to be crossing out the letters that repeat themselves. So you would go down the list of the letters here, and here we have an I, and here we have an A. So since A repeats itself, we'll just cross out A. We don't need these anymore. But we do understand that our mind, our spirits, our God and goddess know that these letters are still there. So just because you're crossing them out doesn't mean that they're gone. And so forth and so on. We go down the line until we have a bunch of random letters like this. Now, the main thing with me is the more elaborate the sigil is, the better. So a good example that you can use is you can use maybe a magical alphabet. For me, I like to use the Theban alphabet. So to me anyways, when you are writing out the sigil, the more intent you're putting into it, the more like the ritual itself, understand that your subconscious is remembering everything. Your God and goddess that are there with you are remembering everything. The spirit world is remembering everything. So it's really important to really go through the letters and be very creative. The more creative, the more intent. Of course, if you're doing something really quick, it's okay. At least you're taking the time out to do it. So the sigils themselves can be very, very elaborate, or they can be very, very common, which is this is a real simple one right here, or they can be really elaborate. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to be like, wow, that's confusing, and I don't know what that means, or it looks weird. This is what you want it to do. You want it to look unique. You want it to look in a way that you know that your conscious mind will not remember it. That's the main thing we want you to do. Now, the other thing also is that it's always good to do more than one sigil. I recommend to do at least 3 to 5 sigils. The reason for that is just that for sure you're going to know that you're going to forget what you wrote down, and that's what we want. We want you to forget. Now, the reason why I make sigils, the main reason is because a lot of times, especially for us pagans, when we try to manifest things for ourselves, it kind of takes a good long while. But for the times that we do spells for other people, they tend to work a little bit faster. It used to baffle me, that I would be able to do things for other people and it would work, but when I would do something for myself, it would be kind of hard. Or even when I would do spells and something really wouldn't manifest very well. And the main thing, the reason why I believe, or my theory, is because it takes a lot for us to forget about a spell. That's the one thing that my elder taught me, was once you do a spell, you completely forget about it. And it's very hard because with the spell, there comes the ritual, there comes the time frame of that's what you do, the moon phases, the incense, the dressing of the candles, the placement of the certain tools. We put a lot into it, and it's very hard to try to forget about it. So this is what these sigils are going to help you out with, because no matter what, these sigils, whatever you're trying to manifest, will help you forget what you want it to manifest. They will help you out a little bit. I do recommend that you do put these sigils away for maybe about a week and mix them up and then put them out. Put one maybe over your altar, put one in the bathroom, put one in the kitchen, put one wherever you know that your eye will see, because understand that your subconscious, your God and Goddess, your spirits will know what you wrote down. Of course you won't, but they will. And your subconscious mind and the universe, they kind of love to solve problems. They're going to want to solve this problem. Whoa, what was the sigil saying at the time that we created this? And bam, they're going to figure out what you wrote and therefore help you manifest. So no matter what, you will be forgetting. It'll just help you along the ways of forgetting certain spells or certain things that you're doing for yourself. So I really hope that y'all use this spellcraft. I find it very, very, very inexpensive, just as long as you have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil and creativity. Thank you for watching. Blessed be.